A contour toolpath is what you're going to need to use to be able to cut out a sign from a larger piece of stock material or some shapes or different designs from a larger piece of material. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that.
So in this particular case, I've created another vector or another rectangular vector, and this is what I want to cut out. This is what's going to be cut out. And to do that, we're going to use a contour path. We did a contour path here on this smaller rectangle to give us an outline of the rectangle, but in this case we're going to go deeper and we're going to actually use the same contour path and cut this out. So let's go ahead and do that now. And so I've already created this shape. What we're going to do first is we're going to be in the design tab. We're going to select this vector, the shape that we want to cut out, and we're going to then now go to toolpaths. We're going to hit contour. In this particular case, I want a 201 end mill, which is my 1/4 inch. It's just a larger end mill, it'll be quicker. And we're going to use the offset. Again, this is preference, whichever offset direction you'd like. I think I want to go outside right. And here's the next important part on this contour path. We're going to create tabs. These tabs are going to secure the material so that once it cuts down the entire stock thickness, the material is still secured onto your wasteboard and it doesn't go flying out. And so let's go ahead and do that now. Let's say I want 2 there and 2 there. My preference for this tab width is 0.75, so 3/4 of an inch. And the tab height, I still want it fairly low. I don't want, a huge chunk of material still left over. So this is calculated, I think this is calculated automatically by Carbide Create, so I typically don't touch this height. And so we have our tool path here cutting on the outside right. That's the offset direction. I've created my tabs, and one thing I did almost forget is that we want to use stock bottom. We want to go through the complete thickness of the material, and so that way we are able to remove it in this particular shape. So let's go ahead and click OK. It's going to take us 3 minutes to do that, and I want to show you what these tabs look like. Let's go with pine, and as you can see there, as this end mill is carving, it's going to leave behind these tabs. Let's go ahead and send this over to the machine now and see what it comes out like.
All right, so now I lifted it up. You can actually see that in this particular case, the material or the carve didn't go all the way through. So that could be, just basically the board being a little bit raised. It could be a multitude of things, but I'm still okay. It's very thin. You can see I was just pressing down on it and it's breaking through. So let's just all right, so now that that thin layer is removed, let's see, we should just be able to pop this out. Just like that. So now all we got to do is take this to the sander and sand these areas down.
Alright guys, so that's using a contour toolpath with some tabs to be able to cut out a sign. Let's continue with these quick, practical application videos, and let's talk about the advanced V-carve. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks.